Hey there, beautiful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's 11, I think around almost 12, but it's not midday yet, so good morning still. I have been missing for last 4 days. I will explain to you in second video, which I'm doing two videos today, but I don't want to go there. I want to review the fragrance first that I have for you today. Very rare fragrance, discontinued flanker to one of the very popular fragrances from House of Cartier. We're going to be looking at Cartier Declaration Cologne. Okay, this is a test unit. I just bought it a few days back, so think of it more like initial impression. And the fragrance, it's a interesting one for summer. So first of all, Cartier is a house. First of all, very important. This house does not get the love it deserves. Okay, they have quite a lot of fragrances. Check out, just search by Cartier space Joy Amin. You'll see how many I reviewed. I think around 8 to 9, maybe around 10 fragrances, women, men's, and I still have some of them left with me. I still have about 6 fragrances, so I'll show them as I go, and I want to take my sweet time to review this. I don't want to rush. So this fragrance, I'll let you know how it is, but as a whole, I'll do a house talk of Cartier. I think if I haven't done it already, fantastic house. Cartier, Hermes, and a few other houses, like I have massive Guerlain. I feel like they all belong to the same class. Very posh. They make watches. Cartier make watches. Perhaps they have bags, but their pen, like a lot of things they make. Jewelry house, right? Just like Van Cleef & Arpels, very sort of prestigious house. And if you go to retail, Cartier fragrances are not cheap. But I really love the way Mark said. Mark says it like Cartier. I don't know, Cartier. I don't know. I cannot speak French like him, but it's not Cartier. We say Cartier in English, but it's more like Cartier or something like it, very fancy. So let's talk about Declaration line. Declaration basically is a fragrance I have a mixed story with. This fragrance I bought by mistake when I was in Malaysia. Sorry, got some dust. Okay, this fragrance I bought a 50 ml of when I was in Malaysia, and I actually wanted to buy Cartier Declaration D'un Soir because it was hype by many reviewers, especially Frag Boys too. He loved it, but instead of Declaration D'un Soir, they gave me this one by mistake. So when I came home, I already opened it, so I had to go and buy another one, Declaration D'un Soir, and I again bought a 50 ml of it. I still have it somewhere, but I was not a big fan of Cartier Declaration. I brought it in Bangladesh. It's not a beginner's fragrance. It's more like a Terre d'Hermès, Voyage d'Hermès, or think of like Un Jardin sur le Nil, this kind of line, or even think of, I don't know, few other houses, they have a very woody, spicy, masculine fragrance. This is a woody, spicy, masculine fragrance. So this is the Big Daddy. This is 1998 release, as far as I remember. Jean-Claude Elena, who also made Terre d'Hermès, made this. So this is considered as one of their masterpiece of fragrance. He's a master perfumer. So I was always in love with Declaration D'un Soir, always more. It's an obvious. It's a beautiful rose-based perfume. And then I did like Pasha de Cartier, few flankers I did review. This is the perfume version. Also showing you just now. I was talking about Cartier. This is my favorite roadster for summer. Also I have this one. Cartier, this one is what, forgot the name. Let me check, it should have the name. Yeah, this one is Lenvol. Okay, Lenvol, the EDP, the beautiful honey, and then nice sweet fragrance. So the whole Cartier house, I was telling you, is a prestigious house, and this Declaration line have a lot of flankers. Some of them are discontinued. Low version, it's discontinued. I would like to get it, blue bottle. So how's this one? This one, presents, I don't have the box, has a beautiful bottle, just like the Declaration, but it's frosted. Already give you a vibe, it's going to be a summer gem. Got this nice little base, so it stands nicely, and got this topper at the back, just like these other ones, but I don't like their necks. It looks a little bit open and ugly and feels like it's going to break, but it doesn't. Usually it works fine. Another thing is juice color is very beautiful, green. Okay, mild green color, looks like a yuzu or a green tea, sort of like a lemon mix. Nice little color, and it gives you the cooling vibe. So name, Declaration, and Cologne. Okay, I think this EDT concentration, it says Cologne here. Okay, so there's only one review. I thought nobody reviewed it. Is it Average Cologne Guy or Frag Guy? I will post the link below of his review. Fantastic reviewer. He doesn't review anymore for last 3-4 years, but he did a fantastic job on this one. So I want to bring it under attention. Is it hype worthy? What it smells like? Is it entirely new? Is it similar to something? Let's talk about it. Okay, so these are very hard to find nowadays. I know this, and if you find it somewhere under a good price, like $50 or so, get it. Even $70, it's worth that price tag. Okay, let's show the spray. Fantastic spray. Okay, showing you distribution. Really good spray. So the fragrance, it's okay, it's for summer. Very frankly speaking, this is through and through for summer. It has freshness up top. Okay, it definitely has a lot of freshness up top, and without looking at the notes breakdown, I can tell you one thing. It reminds me of Dior Sport, the first formulation. Okay, in a way, Dior Sport, Dior Cologne, in a way, but less lemon, more oranges. Okay, it has citrus, perhaps yuzu, and it's something like a strong peppery note up top. It's kind of spicy, and then the spices is also like joined by ginger, so that fizzy, gingery, orangey sort of a drink. Think of like what is using ginger ale. If you like ginger ale or Sprite, this is going to remind you of all that. Very fizzy, very cooling. A lot of this cologne style fragrance is going to match this. The opening is just beautiful. So I really, really love that opening. The thing is, this reminds me of very close encounter would be, like very close cousin would be Terre d'Hermes. I was talking about Terre d'Hermes line, Terre d'Hermes Haute Refresh. Very similar ballpark, okay? I can tell you that one, not same exact. This is a lot more zesty. It stays more zesty, but on the dry down, this one changes to a different direction. So initial 10 minutes or so, you're gonna get that gingery, sort of cooling, spicy vibe. And then dry down, it's gonna show you the woody, kind of like, think of birch, or think of like woody black pepper, as well as a little bit of, what is them thinking of, vetiver, things like that. Woody, vetiver, what else? Think of like it's kind of like a woody, spicy fragrance. It becomes very masculine. So I was talking about that cologne, like the name you see, cologne. Usually cologne style fragrance do not last or project that much. This is different story. This does project a lot in high heat. This built for high heat. And the thing is, if you do not like woody, spicy fragrances, you might not like this one. Okay, it has a lot of common elements with Declaration in the dry down. But the funny part is, just fun fact, this is not built by the same perfumer, Jean-Claude. I think Mathilda, one of the perfumers, I forgot her name. Tillman, I forgot her name. You can check out the Fragrantica link. She did a fantastic job replicating the dry down of the original Declaration of Jean-Claude into this on the dry down. This smell pretty damn close. So it's nice, kudos to her. So thing is, if you like this one, definitely if you want a lighter take in summer, if it's too spicy for you, too strong for your liking, this is something you can wear at work. This is perfect, long lasting. It definitely last longer than most colognes like Dior Cologne, Guerlain L'Eau Medial Cologne. This is gonna give you better performance, but it's not a beast by any means. It's longer lasting than Versace Purhomme per se. Okay, something like it. So I get about 4 hours from it. For a cologne style fragrance, that's great, because the weather is heat, like hot and humid. If it's like a normal sort of summer in Britain, Great Britain or somewhere, it stays nice, like breeze. It's like around if you get like 20 degrees, 15 degrees, that's your summer, right? In Europe, that condition is going to last like triple the time, like, or at least double the time, 7 to 8 hours. Okay, but high heat and humidity, 4 hours. So projection, longevity, it's like I would say it's way better than average, around like 7.5 out of 10. Good lasting power on this one. Who's gonna like it? It has that sort of like costume national, if you like the spiciness of it. It's a little bit of mature vibe about it. It's like office going people who like working for professionally, suits up. This is a fragrance. It smells very professional, very, very high class, up class, sort of like a masculine man. When you walk through the office, you don't smell like Versace, Purhomme, or 10 other office people. This is the boss. Okay, so high heat summer, you can also wear this in gym, but wear less. So absolutely gem of a perfume. These are the fragrances nobody talks about, perhaps they didn't find it. So Cartier is absolute pleasure for me to review these houses. It's not quite a masterpiece, but a very nicely done fragrance. If you're into discontinued fragrances, if you're into fragrance that's different from others, and you want cologne style fragrance, many people, when they come to the game, the first priority stays the longevity and projection. This is not for beginners. Okay, I'll just tell you straight up. If you want something like it, but if you want something similar in the market, go for this. This is a lot more playful, and the cardamom and the spiciness, it's more toned down, and the oranges are more prominent. This one, it's elder brother of that one. Okay, so this is a fragrance, I would say, not worth over $100 price tag, but if you're a collector, it's going to be worth a lot of money to you, because perhaps sentimental reasons. So I really like it. Definitely, I hope more reviewers will try it. More of people out there, if you have it in your local shop at a cheaper price tag, like $30-35, grab it. It's definitely worth the $50 price tag, at least $50. Okay, so try it out. And I don't know if bottle sizes are different, 50, 100 ml, whatever, but this bottle is really nice. I really like it. And the whole lineup, it looks really good. They're simplistic and very high class. I will try to get the Cartier Declaration Parfum. I'll try to review it, but I'll try to get the low version, as I think one of my brothers, Gavo, the channel, if he told me to try it out, I'll try it. So overall, Cartier Declaration Cologne, it's a fantastic fragrance. It's a very uplifting, opening wise, very uplifting. It does take you to that declaration dry down with the initial freshness, so it welcomes you very, very safely. It doesn't give you very peppery vibe right from the beginning. Definitely good fragrance, solid 8 out of 10 for Cartier Declaration Cologne. Try it out, and thank you USB for bringing this gem. I was lucky to grab one bottle before it was gone, and this is a good fragrance for summer. Have a nice day. Time for the Morning Thoughts episode. See ya.